that good.
What did?
This car. Hey everyone, today I'm working on this Nissan Juke doing denib and polish some of the dust spots, roof, boot and bonnet and the rear quarters. Touched up an NG. Last week I was working on the Ford, rubbing down the door jambs and the boot jambs and primed inside the boot. That's almost ready to rub down and paint. And yeah, probably more MGs today. I painted the Juke last night. Turned out really good.
You came for Friday?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Drinking beers.
Alright guys, welcome back this week. We got this VL Calais in. So this was actually my car. I sold it a couple of months ago to a friend of mine. What are you doing? This is the future of the CK. Future CKs. The two boys, Xavier and Leo. Say hello to YouTube. They've already hurt themselves. They've been here 5 minutes. Yeah, so I sold this car a couple of months ago, and the guy that bought it, mate of mine, wants to go to town. And this car is actually a one-owner car. Had 120,000 Ks, got all the books. This will be, and I'm telling you hands down, this is the cleanest Madeira trim you'll find in Australia. This car was untouched, unmolested, like cracker car. Used to drive so nice. I put a factory turbo kit off a mate's car on it. Done a full little tidy up on the bay, and then yeah, I cruised it around for a bit, and then I palmed it off and sold it. But yes, it's original paint. It presents pretty well, but it does have some chips and stuff on it. It's a 30-plus-year-old car, and yeah, my mate that bought it, he's just as bad as me, so he wants to do a full closed door, full smooth bay, and he's putting a 3.4 Nitto stroker in it. So motor's getting built as we speak. I think he wants around 700 kilowatts safe without pushing it too hard, which is obviously achievable with 3.4. G40, 2-speed power glide, diff, not sure what he's doing with that yet. But yeah, we've sent some mechanics, we've got the motor taken out, we've put it on one of our Lowy Fab dollies. If you come in here, Raf, we've stripped the whole, got the Joel from Smith Automotive to strip all the interior for me while he had it there. Because like I said, this car, the trim was like 10 out of 10. If you just have a look at the door trims, show them the door trims, right? Show them the roof lining. Really doesn't do it justice probably on the camera, but this thing's not a mark on it. It is perfect. So yeah, we've stripped the inside now, so all the wiring in that. So this car's gonna have PDM, new loom. I'm not sure on what ECU, I think they're going to go like a Haltech Nexus on this. So it's getting all the fruit, no shortcuts taken, and all the money spent on it. So we aren't doing the door jambs. You're probably asking why, because it's an original car, it's fucking really clean. It's literally got a couple of little chips here, which I'll fix. But other than that, the door trim's immaculate. Have a look, even still the strikers and all the bolts are still that gold anodized look. So yeah, it's been, whoever had this car, obviously one owner, really took care of it. So yes, this one is one I'll be doing in the background. I'll be doing a lot of work on it myself after hours and on weekends. And then the boys will give me a hand with a bit of rust fabrication, I'm sure. When we take the windows out, might find a little bit of rust. There's no evident rust at the moment. There's a little bit around the boot seal where the rubber goes, but front and back windows look very clean. But I'm sure we'll uncover some rust when we get to it. Still got all the original chromes on it. That's the one for the front bar center, just sitting there. So we'll get all the chrome polished and put all new parts as we do with all our cars. When I had it, I gave it a bit of a freshen up. I put new headlights on it. I redid all the blacks. I redid the garnish and a few things on it. I wrapped the coat all underneath, just to tidy it up while I had it. I've done that, and pretty much immediately after I did that, I sold it. So I drove this car probably 5 or 6 times, so I was scared to put Ks on it. But Yeah. Dylan's gonna be putting K's on it and doing skids in it and doing all the fun stuff, and then probably try back off him when it's done. We've got Joe here. Joe's giving us a hand. He's a painter. His name's Joe Muscat. Some of you might know him, some of you might not. He's a veteran in this industry. How long have you been doing it now, Joe?
Too long.
Too long. So Joe's been doing it probably for 30, 40, 50 years. So yeah, got him on the GT, he's giving us a hand. As we touched base last time, we've done all the insides. Since we've seen you last, we've done all the filler work in the boot. All the filler work's done, all the plastic's done in there. That's been primed up with a black primer. Yet to rub that. We've actually rubbed all the beaver panel 800, all the boot jams, all the door jams. All the edges are all done now with 800 wet rub. Me and JB did that. And now we've just put a bit of spot prime over a few rub throughs and whatnot. So Joe's just going to go through and block that with 800 on the block wet rub. And this car will be ready for paint probably, I'd say sometime next week. We'd probably have it all ready for paint. So probably going to paint the boot first and then do the engine bay and the shell in one hit. So I'm really excited to see this getting done. Hang-on panels are pretty simple to get done. They're pretty straightforward. So we'll get the bigger part of the car done, and then once the car's done, we'll start getting the hang-on panels done, get them painted, then we can put them in the car, and then we can get the car ready for assembly. So yeah, we're just going through trying to get this done. I'd like to have it done before Christmas, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It will be painted, but whether it's assembled or not, I'm not sure. If we can get it done, we can get it done. I don't want to rush it, but it'd be really nice to see this go by Christmas. So yeah, Joe, you want to have a chat? Tell other people what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate.
Joe's too old. Just say hello. Joe's a little bit camera shy. We'll go see what Vin Diesel's doing. Alright, we're here with Vin Diesel. So this is the bodybuilder Damien we were telling you about. See the guns? Give him a tense, mate. We got him working on the GT, XT. Sorry, not the GT. So he's just going through doing all the rust repairs. I'm not even going to talk about it. You can. Hold on. I don't know what you've been doing on this lovely specimen of a car.
Fixing it. Well, we replaced the inner seals. We just put the outer seal on. At the moment, we've replaced the inner corners on the front doors, and then we made our own sections. There's only a minor minimum rust down there, but now it's just about getting the gaps right, getting them set right before we start to get into the filler work on the doors.
Floor pan?
Yeah, we've replaced the floor pan there, replaced the front section in a few spots. It wasn't pretty good at the front. It was mainly the back was the worst, so we replaced the whole floor section there. It's pretty good for rust for a car of this age.
Yeah, it's not like the GT.
Only a lot of repairs, old rust sections, so we just made our own corners for them.
Can I open the door? So yeah, as Damien was saying, he's put new inners on. Coming here, Raf. So these are actually a rare spares panel that we bought, which is this bit here. Damien has then measured the outside and he's made his own section, folded the edges to make it look OEM with the folder that we have. And then yeah, he's obviously welded the seal panel on, he's ground that all up. So pretty much as we're going to do the rust repairs on the bottom of the doors. I think he's just lining up the front now because he's done the front sections. Still got to do the rear sections. Just waiting on the inners to rifle the rear doors. And then we can do the rear door, and then he'll probably start linishing everything back and then get the bottom of the guards done, and then we can start doing the filler work, get this side signed off, and then we can jump onto the other side, and this is tracking really well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just coming up real nice. It'll be a nice car.
Yeah. It's going to be a nice car. Damien's excited. This is going to go a gunmetal grey. Yeah. So it's going to look like similar colour to your Camaro.
Yeah.
Look
Nice
really,
one,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no one wants shit bronze. So yes, it's yeah, one of the better ones, so which makes it easier for us and cheaper for the customer. What do you want to say to the YouTubers?
Hello.
Hello. What do you want to say to the YouTubers?
Nothing.
Nothing? He's a cheeky one, that one. Do you want to do this when you're older? You want to paint cars?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Panel beater or painter?
Panel beater.
Panel beater, and you want to be spray painter or panel beater?
Spray.
Huh?
Huh.
Which say it, go on. Don't be
I
shy.
don't know.
Painter or panel beater?
I didn't know.
Hurry up, tell me.
I didn't know.
Hopefully they're a bit more educated than their father and they don't get into this industry. But if they want to come in, they can come in and take over. But my plans are hopefully they're like some soccer player or something, and then I don't have to work anymore, and I can live off my kids. That'd be nice.
Like every angle. Hello, man. Can I hold the camera?
You'll drop it.
I won't drop it. It's not heavy. Hello. I won't drop it, I promise. What is it? It's a light. Stop. Okay, we broke it. So guys, this is the living room and it's porridge. Me too. No.
What is it? 6, 7?
Yeah.
6, 7? I don't know. They'll tell me about it before. I don't know what it is.
It's running.
I'm too old.
Hello, 6, 7 boys.
Thank you.
Crash Damage VL. Those that have been following the channel, following the episodes on this car and the progress, you will know how far this car has come. It truly has come a long way. It's a true testament to us here at CK Paint and Panel, and this was more about showcasing what we can do as a team here and the sort of work we can do, and it showed that, you know, those people at home, anything's achievable if you put your head to it, and yeah, just get into it. So yeah, a lot of planning behind this, a lot of thoughts, a lot of just changing things along the way, and you know, we get to a certain point and go, nah, let's do it this way now, and it's always just regrouping as a team and just coming up with different ideas along the build progress. So as you can see, guys, it's killer. We have painted this whole car. We ended up doing a full open door, full flow coat on it, gloss black mirrors, smooth bay, all new parts as we always do with our VLs. CK Racing developments, billet bonnet hinges. We've put struts on it. Yeah, smooth the bay as I said. Got all the chrome repolished on this. Then we painted the whole cabin the same colour as the car. We dropped some photos below. So that's all been seam sealed and painted. Then we got the car up in the air, seam sealed all the undercarriage, cleaned all that, prepped all that, got that painted and a Raptor coating, which is a 2K, so a two-part system stone guard as factory. So it looks brand new under there. Waiting for the diff to come back. We got that shortened by CK Racing, built by Boss Diffs, and my brother's been doing all the other work, suspension, fuel lines, brake lines. So we've got the whole K-frame powder coated, new suspension, new shocks, new power steering rack, new tie rod ends, everything's brand new. So yeah, just going through nutting that out, and then this bad girl can go back to Melbourne, and the motor has just been built by KLR Motorsport. So Jack ended up deciding to go with them to build this motor. So the long motor's done now, which gone just a full Nitto internals. Left it standard 3 litre, but yeah, big cam. I think he's going to put a bigger turbo on it, 2-speed glide. It's going to have all the fruit, loom, ECUs, the whole lot. The usual capoodle that these cars usually get. But yeah, it's come up really well. Just got to do the final quality control check, put the wipers on, just a couple of bits and pieces, and then yeah, that's us done here. And I'm very, very, very happy with it. So we've got this one here, the VK from Sydney. It's back from getting blasted. As you can see, it's been blasted and then sealed into an epoxy primer. So we've done the whole car, 360, inside, everything. As you can see, as it's been blasted, it's uncovered some rust. So we'll have to fabricate a whole new section through here. obviously here around the quarter glass. Surprisingly, where they usually rust and they're notorious for rusting, this thing didn't rust. So, as you can see, the back panel here, back window panel, has no rust. This side here underneath is okay. I believe on this side here, which is a usual spot for these, it's got a little bit of rust there. Obviously here there's no rust, but there is a little bit here, which is not too bad considering the other side what it looks like. And then the front window, like, you know, front and back window always rust. This has got a little bit here, which is very, very minor, and a little bit in that corner, but the uprights and the top of the roof is got no rust, which is, yeah, very good. So all in all, it's got rust. It's got some rust in the back doors through the frames, which is kind of normal, which we'll fix. So yeah, it's pretty good all in all. Big job, obviously. Going this far, you have to paint and protect everything again, re-seam seal everything, because obviously when they sandblast, they remove sealer. So we've done cars like this before, not a problem. Done VLs, which is pretty much the same platform, so that's all cool. But yeah, like Jack's car, all painted on the inside, all underneath redone. This will be probably a bit nicer underneath because we've removed all the factory stuff and we're starting with fresh metal, so we can replicate what we want under there as in terms of texture coating finish. And I love doing that. I've done it with a few cars and I've got a little system the way I do it, and I'm not telling you the way I do it, but you can work it out for yourself. But yes, we'll get a start on this next week and then get back into it in the new year. Bit of work to get done, but we'll get it done. No time frame. It's going to be a Group A replica, Group 3 or whatever it is. So Calais, unsure still yet. So we'll head down to CK. Just got this here stored at the moment at EAB, just up down the road. But this will be going there tomorrow, and boys can start on this one. So we'll jump over and yeah, see what's going on down the other shop. Back to what we were doing. We got Vin Diesel. We're going to call him Vin Diesel because it's easier that way. Instead of Damien, Chris, and there's only one JB, so that's easy. All right, let me move this this thing. Had a bit of a clean up in here. You guys will notice in the video, things are very clean. I'm very happy now. All right, so back on the XT, touch base on this one. Damien's put rear spares lower section in. Vin Diesel, I've already gone back on my words. Vin Diesel's done the lower sections on the front guards. He's just put some primer to seal them off so they don't rust. He's obviously done the sections on both corners. Still yet to linish all them up and then do your filler work and so forth. Obviously got the sill panel. Come around here, Raf, please, square on the car. As you can see, that gap's pretty consistent all the way through, and it's very nice. Obviously it's got no filler in it. So yeah, once we do skim it and do some panel blocking, we'll get them even nice and crispy, the way we like them. As you can see again through here, lines are great, consistent all the way through down the bottom. Along the gap along here to the bottom of the dorsal sill is great. And then again up here and around and through. So he's done all that, he's done all the inners, he's welded the sill panel on, he's done a little section back here today. Still yet to finish all that up as well. But yes, almost ready now to block down the side and do all the filler work. So whether we do the filler work now or we jump onto the other side, do all the metal work, do all the rust fab, trial and everything, and then do the filler work all at once, or we finish this side, get 100% finished off, probably put it in another coat of epoxy after the filler work's done, and then jump to the other side. Yet to make a decision on that, but we'll sit down and go through some options with the boys and see what we're going to do and how we're going to tackle it. So that's moving along well. We got a brand new LDV here on the hoist, which is taking a bit of a whack at the front. So Damien's put that on the jig. He set that up at the moment, getting that ready to pull it out and screw it back off. So it's about 20 mil in here on the top radiator support panel. So we've got to pull it back out. So Damien's been busy on that. We've got the VL Calais here that we've been restoring. We're cracking along very well with that, but the customer is building a new shed at his house and it's not quite ready to go home. So we've dialed it down a little bit just so we can get it painted in the new year instead of getting it painted now and it's sitting for a bit. So engine bay's all done, it's all ready for primer. So we've still got to sand back all the other areas and stuff and then get it ready into primer. Obviously the shells and primer ready. The longer that sits, the better it is It can cure, it can harden, it can shrink, do its thing. So the longer they sit in primer, the better it is. Colour and all the materials for paint, we've got them now. They're sitting aside. We are going to do a colour sample for the customer when he's ready to come down, and he'll sign off on the colour. So then once it's painted, you know, they've signed off on the colour. I like to do it a lot with all the cars. That way then there's no hiccups and, you know, everything's been double checked by the customer. We got the mystery car, unveil car. Here. And then we got Dylan's VL, so I've stripped and bagged and tagged everything. I took back some sections back to metal where I saw some filler work, and surprisingly it wasn't just filled up with bog. They've actually welded sections in, so that makes my life a lot easier. I'm still going to expose the whole window frame, front and back, just to make sure there's no rust in the common areas. But yeah, this car is very straight. It's got dents. They all have dents. But rust up, as in terms of prep work and body work and all that, there's not a lot to do. So we'll get cranking on this next week. Look at that, Jay, mate. A little bit of a fucking taparoonus there. So we'll clean that up. It looks like it's rusting a little bit in the seam there, so we'll expose that and see what's going on there. But yeah, this car's a banger. It's a fucking great car, I love it. We got Joe doing the GT. And this is what I always say. When I say to you guys, we've got the car in primer, and you know, if there's things we're not happy with or things we see that we think need rectifying, we then spot prime them. Perfect example. So this car's been primed, but you never get it in the first primer. Sometimes you miss something or something's not 100%, depending on how fussy you are. We're pretty fussy, so we go through it and do it properly. So as you can see, in a few spots, there's a bit of filler. Either there was an imperfection there or a little wobble, and we just want to iron them out. So Joe's pretty much gone through and the whole car's all done and ready. We've just got to spot prime a few areas now, and then this can be ready for paint next week. So I'm hoping to get colour on it next week. The bay, same deal, got some filler work in there. Obviously around here, prime up. The boot was Raptor coated once before, so there's been a lot of work to get that nice. We've probably gone a bit too far in there. Joe doesn't care about us recording, he's just worried about blowing the dust. That's better. Now we can hear. Strong, man. Love you. Do you love me? Another JB, homophobe. Whatever, man. Yeah, so he's doing all that. He's gonna. What are you gonna do? Seal it all up? He's gonna seal all that. Joe loves working here. He loves it, don't you, Joe? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's fucking grumpy old bastard. Love you, Joe! Said fuck off. So, you know what will be funny? When tomorrow's payday and he doesn't get paid. Yeah. And I'm being serious, he's not getting paid tomorrow. He can wait till Tuesday next week now. I don't know, we're done here, I reckon. JB's in the booth. He's painting Kia today. Kia Carnival. Let's go. Joe! He doesn't even care, man. I'm not sure what to tell you. Alright. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Hello, everybody on YouTube. Subscribe to Kate Payton Pennell.